Perfect. So could you please tell us some activities that you are doing right now to promote your business, your family?
So currently, when some of our activities when we just started, of course, we are very dependent of the digital media. Okay, but still, I think one of the problem with the digital marketing, what we are doing is really, because I don't have an experience of in business, in market. I don't have because I'm a food scientist by profession. So I really don't have that. So okay, let's try Facebook. Let's try the different medium on how we can promote this. But I think one thing it's because number one, it's very expensive. Because sometimes you need to boost your, like for example in Facebook, you need to boost your product and you need to boost all the promotions, etc. And it takes a lot. And being a being in the world of social enterprise, we don't have that kind of huge fund to sustain or to fund this kind of activities, which is I think that's really one of the strong marketing. The digital marketing now is really one of the strongest marketing that we have now in the in this space, and that's basically.
So is there any sort of guidance that you receive for marketing, or is it you just do it all on yourself?
So personally, so I just do research in Google.
Oh, so you learn it yourself?
Yeah, I just do it with myself on how we can boost like that, on how we can have this kind of stuff, on how we can create Facebook, how we can create Instagram. Like we launch our Instagram, I think it's after 1 year we're able to launch our Facebook. So that takes that talk time before, and then like for our website is really one of the importance. It almost 2 years, but still our website is not yet fully launched. So we are planning to launch it this January 2020 for the full package of all the branding. Yeah, but still quietly, like there is really a lot of challenges. Yes, a lot of challenges in the process. Because basically, like most of our team is really not really no knowledge or a little bit knowledge all about digital marketing on how it really works.
Yeah. So Mark, what kind of digital tools are you using right now to promote your business?
So currently we focus on Facebook. That's basically number one, and then Instagram.
Yep, always.
Yeah. So basically that's just currently that's where we are active. So with the other digital marketing like LinkedIn, etc. So we're not able to use that. Also, yeah, because I think one thing it's expensive because like we can afford now Facebook.
Facebook is the cheapest.
Yes,
Yep,
it's the cheapest.
And it's also one of the easiest things to actually use.
Yeah, like in boosting. So I think that's one thing that we are trying to. Like now, I am trying to venture the Google, like the Google search something like that. But I have really a hard time because I don't have the tech. I don't have the technological knowledge all about on how to run it. Because like, so that's why. Because there's a good boost. Because when we just started, we focus on B2C, meaning business to customer, and focus really on the Facebook. So within that, we're able to twist. After 7 months, we're able to focus on B2B. It's because we have a hard time on how to reach the B2C, on how to really fully engage with the digital marketing. Like we have a lot of works.
So what in for media agencies like Wavemaker can support you in terms of digital marketing opportunity? Because we're planning to go back and propose an initiative of like giving training, mentorship, and support to social enterprise like yours. Yeah.
So this is the reality. Social enterprises and social entrepreneurs, basically, we are an innovator who are our products is an emerging products.
Yeah.
So meaning it's not yet existing. So meaning within that platform, okay, so we have a hard time on how we can make this product known, okay, to the customers in order to change their mindset on how to make this product to be into different platform, and it's because of our limitation in terms of funding. Sometimes we can compete with this big brand, though we have the great idea. So like what's happening now with the bamboo toothbrush, with the reusable bamboo straw. So most of the first to innovate it the innovators of these products are social entrepreneurs. But now Colgate able to accelerate
I know
us,
that,
because I think they already started. They already started with the bamboo toothbrush, etc.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
within that, it's very hard to compete with. It's because we have this limitation, okay, in terms of marketing, in terms on how we can make it. And I think digital marketing is really important because one thing is you have less workforce, I think, less manpower that you are going to use, but within that we're not able to utilize it. So basically, I think that's really one thing. Like your agency is really a good platform on how we can really help, okay, the social entrepreneurs. Because what we are doing is not for us to become rich. Our goal is really to be prosperous with the community, with the poor community that we are serving, and to save Mother Earth from plastic pollution, deforestation, and of course climate change, this is really the big threat of our generation. And of course that's the difference of the social enterprise with a different company, because they just utilize it for their profit to become well known. But we are doing this with passion. We are doing this in order that we will not be our generation now will not be suffering, and of course the next generation, the children of our children and our children.
Mark, what do you think about us holding workshops for social entrepreneurs like you to upskill your knowledge in digital marketing and etc.?
Yeah, I think that's an awesome idea. So that within that session, I think we can learn a lot on how the different strategies, on how really digital marketing works, and on how we can collate, on how we can put it together in order to boost more.
Yeah.
Because like as you shared, mainly for now, your team is like researching and do everything on your own.
Yes, yes.
But with that, like a strong foundation of houses on digital.
Yeah, and I think researching in the Google, it will add with your learning, but it's really different if you are going to be trained or to hear from professionals who are doing this for how many years already, in order on how we can the technicalities. I think that's one thing, because it's different if you are with the professionals. Because like if you are keep on reading, sometimes there's technical terms that us cannot understand. So we say, we need to search it again. So it takes time on how we can transfer that knowledge from just researching than talking with the professionals.
And Mark, I also understand you spoke a lot about funding. Of course, it's very important, especially for startups, to have investments or investors, right? But also, well, as agencies, it's also one of our jobs. The most complex part of our job is to have a small. How do we optimize our campaigns with such small budgets? Actually, so we also have clients who come to us and give us very small budgets, and then I guess it's also the same for you guys, that don't despair or don't feel discouraged that just because you have a small budget for marketing, you feel like, okay, we're not going to reach a big amount of people, right? So I guess one of the things that we'd like to teach to small businesses as well is that how would you optimize digital marketing with such a small budget? Do you think that's going to help you out?
Actually, yes, it will help us. So basically, let's talk all about the investment stuff, because that's one thing. Like for example, if the product of a social enterprise will get well known, so meaning it will capture more attention with the possible and with the potential investors. So that's basically will help us. And within that, I think within that limited budget, because we started really with a very tight budget. So like now, in our 2 years of operation, so we already reached around 400,000 consumers.
Wow.
Yeah. With this, with that very limited knowledge all about digital marketing. So I think with that help, with that collaboration with the social entrepreneurs and the organization, basically, it will help us reach more client. in order that we can support each other. If in case we have a good profit, basically, we can support each other within that platform.
Yeah.
So, like for example, if you're able to help us during that journey, during the starting to boost the digital marketing, then if the company will become profitable, basically, maybe we can donate with in your organization also, or maybe we can pay already with this kind of So it's really the power of collaboration on how we can make these things like us. We are doing this for this, and then you have an export this into the front field, and I think that's really an interesting
It's
collaboration.
an exchange.
Yes, it's an exchange. It's a win-win exchange on how we can merge and on how we can put it together in order for better good. Yes.
And one more thing just came to my mind is that for social enterprise like yours, the nature of it is for the community.
Yes.
So digital marketing somehow would, support to later on up, get promoted
And
to more people. But once people already, get to know your product and get to know your motivation, it's gonna be like word of mouth.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I
People
think
just spread it.
in terms of positioning the story, because we have great stories in our communities, because like we are working with persons with disabilities, we are working with solo parents, so we are working with the different, and these are the people who really from the marginalized communities, like earning below $60 monthly. So within that, they have really that great story, and I think digital marketing has really a good potential on how we can show the story that what we are doing is not just all about the product, but it's all about really on helping the poverty, on how we can eradicate poverty by means of digital marketing and helping the social enterprises.
I was actually telling Toy yesterday that currently one of my clients is actually looking for an advocacy or a cause to tap in the Philippines. So there are actually big clients like FMCGs who don't know or who are still exploring what to do. And it's actually a good opportunity if, for example, we have collaborations with entrepreneurs like you, and then we could introduce you to clients and then find ways that they can help you out, etc.
Yes, to partner, to collaborate on whatever collaboration that's possible.